Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the REC Toycast, brought to you by the REC Podcast. I'm your host, Roman Chavez, and with me, as always,
Erik Icarus.
Erik.
Yeah.
Dun 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 dun. This is probably the figure I'm most excited to review since we started reviews. I know that's only like 9 figures in, but this right here is how I think about Professor Charles Xavier, leader of the X-Men, maybe more founder of the X-Men.
Founder.
Yeah, founder of the X-Men, because I feel like people will be listening to Cyclops a little bit more, you know?
Sure.
But this is what I think of. I've been waiting for a Marvel Legends size version of this Xavier. We had not got this one. This is very much the late 80s, early 90s rendition. Looks very much like the animated series, inspired this particular sculpt. Very Jim Lee-esque, and I am over the moon.
Oh, yeah.
I'm over the moon about it. This figure's pretty big, guys. We are not going to do the unboxing on video. I apologize. I know some of you, especially my wife, really enjoy that thing, but we're going to get this thing open. We're going to show you the back, then we're going to get this thing open.
You'll still get to see my hands, folks.
Yes, yeah, don't worry. Those are the money makers on this thing, all right? Gotta get those lady hands in there, Erik. All right, let's turn this thing around and let's show you the back. All right, here's the back side of this box. I absolutely love it. I love it when they show the figure assembled. Here in the corner you can kind of see the different attachments that can go into it, the minor details, which we'll get to in larger detail, but I love it. I love this. It's not art. It is just the figure in what I would say is probably its prototype design. This all looks digital here. It doesn't really look like, it doesn't actually look like the hard pieces, but it looks great, and I love this. Always love this old school X-Men font. Yep. So yeah, we're going to crack this baby open again. You're going to see Erik's hands. It's coming up. Don't you worry about it, okay? All right. While we were opening it, we realized we didn't show the side box art.
Yeah, and I was like, we got to do it. Honestly, that looks like something, Jim Lee. Very Jim Lee-esque with the pink mental energy coming out. Mm-hmm. Really accommodating the yellow wheelchair, I think. It's pretty awesome, dude. I
love it.
Looking at that, he looks like Pride of the X-Men, Professor X.
Oh, very much like the Pride of the X-Men.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, totally. So
yeah, I dig that. I dig that.
Shot of that.
Yeah, before Erik destroys it. All right, so first we pulled out the pieces here that actually make the chair, and man, I got to tell you, this is way more intricate than I thought it was going to be. I absolutely love how we have these two halves in here that actually make the chair. And something that's really cool, and I was wondering, for those of you that remember the 90s X-Men action figures from Toy Biz, those were pretty much my first exposure to comic book figures.
Yeah.
And look at that. Oh my God, look how massive this is. And when me and Erik were opening this box, I was like, I really hope that these lift up to reveal these little handguns that Xavier had in the old one, which is ridiculous. He never really had any guns in the show or in the comic really. But if you go like this and you slide this open, there's like computer and control panel in here. What amazing detail!
I mean, Hal's eye from Space Odyssey 2001.
Dude, it wouldn't shock me if that's why they did that.
Right.
People make that connection. And then we've got the seat here. It's like a pillow pad. It hurts when you gotta keep getting up and down out of your chair, right? So yeah, so that just goes in, plugs into the base there, and then we got this very cool. You gotta have back support. So this goes in here. It's like a cushion, at least in the feel, and this thing is sturdy already. It's kind of sits up by itself really well.
His legs get cold.
Yeah, his legs get cold, so that's going to go there at some point. But it's like the blanket, very classic look to Xavier as well. Just for some reason, we got the blanket over. You get a little chilly. This is going to go on the base here, which this is a little goofy. I guess it's trying to portray
compressed air.
Yeah, I guess. And when it moved, it did make that noise in the cartoon. That psh, yeah. So it floated.
That hydraulic kind of noise. And then
here we have a Cerebro helmet. Very cool. I wish they would make playsets again.
Yeah.
I would love for them to do playsets again.
That would be really
I'd love to have a Cerebro control room, any of that stuff.
Danger room.
Danger room especially. Oh yeah. And then this kind of, I think, just attaches. Oh yeah, look at that. You can see that
cool,
there.
Man.
It attaches to the back to kind of give the effect of like a foaming beverage, you know? Yeah, that really shows off mental powers right there. I used to think of it as waves, not as mayonnaise, you know? Right, kids? You know, like mayo. But yeah, that goes on there. It doesn't go on there very well. I don't know if it clicks in there. It's not going in there the best, but there we go.
Yeah,
it looks good for that. So there's a couple other pieces associated with it that we kind of want to give them their due. This first one is a changeable head for Charles Xavier. Who is this guy? You must be asking yourself, Christine, my wife. This is the Shadow King, Amal Farouk. Amal Farouk is a telepath that rivals Charles Xavier in power, and they fight a lot on the astral plane, which is where a lot of the psychics and like magic people go to like fight on like otherworldly planes. He shows up in 1979 in Uncanny X-Men 117, and he is actually he was created by Chris Claremont and John Byrne. Again, more names that you're familiar with, especially when we're talking about X-Men stuff. Oh, look at that. The glasses kind of come off. What a fun piece to lose. What a fun piece to lose.
Does the fez come off?
It does not. It does not. What's interesting about him is that when Storm is a little girl, he's using her as a thief in Cairo.
Oh.
He's using all these like little kids to like steal from people in Cairo. And that's how kind of Xavier comes across him at first to try to free these children. And he ends up getting trapped on the astral plane a lot. He is probably close to as powerful as Xavier, but he does possession much better than Xavier does. Like, it's nothing for him, where it's a little difficult for other people. And then because of his telepathic abilities, he's basically immortal. Like, he'll always have a form on the astral plane. So you can kill his physical body, but he will always be alive in the astral plane, which is why they packed it in with Xavier, because there have been times where he has taken Xavier's body.
That is so cool,
So that's why they put that in there like that. So
it is pretty evil looking.
Yeah.
I love the teeth, the eyes.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Dude, that's cool, man.
Yeah, I love it, and what a cool detail, and it kind of a deep cuts detail.
No, for sure.
You know, you could buy this for some kid, and he'd be like, I don't know what this is.
Why does he have a creepy face?
Yeah, but the fez and all, Amal Farouk,
that's
the Shadow King.
I thought that was Party Xavier.
Yeah, that's
Puts his fez on.
Saturday Xavier, man. Gets up, starts walking around because he's been lying this whole time. And then we do have the full body here for you in just a second. So the main course here in terms of figures, this is the body. And I mean, it feels like you just save yourself some money if you just did this and he was just like in there.
Yeah,
but
this seems like the one figure where Cannonball, he didn't have legs.
Yeah.
And I feel like he could have just been in the chair. But no, it's more detail, and I love it.
I absolutely love the detail on it.
I love the suit, how it's got bag to it, I guess. It's got weight to it, man.
Yeah, you see the kind of the wrinkles in the suit there that like show you that it's like moving. It's not just smooth.
Yeah,
you know? It's not just smooth.
It's nice wingtip shoes.
Oh yeah. I mean, they spared no expense. Look at that.
Running shoes.
Yeah. What do you call that? Is that is wingtip or loafer or whatever?
Oxford.
Yeah, Oxford. Okay, cool. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Yeah, it's great, and that is very much the.
Is this tie move?
His tie is independent of the body, yeah.
Oh my god, dude.
Yeah, go for it. Go for it. Get in there.
Oh my god,
get,
cool,
get
man.
Get your hands on that, Eric.
Oh yeah, I forgot. I was supposed to be doing that. I forgot all about that, man. Oh man, look at the detail in the face, dude.
I like that. I've always liked his Vulcan eyebrows.
Yeah, dude.
I always thought in the cartoon that it was just like the way the artist did him to give a bald head more depth.
Yeah, sure.
But like, no, he does have some wicked eyebrows, you know?
Yeah.
Is that how he fights on the astral plane? There you go. I like the suit, and I think that they do the whole body too. I really do think that these guys who design the toys, they do think about the customizers.
Of course.
Because you pull this head off, or you repaint the suit, and it's Lex Luthor. You pull the head off, and you put a Dr. Doom head on there, and you've got like Business Doom. You know?
Right. Or you could give him like a hair, and he's like Lieutenant Dan at Gump's wedding.
There you go. Yeah, he's got it.
He's got the steel legs. Oh, what? Dude, this is... Seriously, I really like this.
I like
this. This is very cool, man.
What do you think of the hands?
They're interesting.
Yeah. Yeah? You got something you need to say?
Nope,
Okay,
sure
cool.
don't.
Yeah, he's very dramatic. I like the the two fingers here. You know, he can do the he can do his patented Xavier move right there, where he, you know, what they would do in the movies, or he could, you know, dance and do like the dancers
Or the Batusi.
the Batusi, and then here he's like, why? Yeah.
He's got the sinister.
Yeah. Oh, the sinister digits.
The coughing.
Yeah.
Cough hands.
He's a professor, and you gotta pass a physical before you go to the school. You know.
Pastor Xavier.
Yeah. Oh man, let's get him in this chair. Let's get him posed up.
Oh yeah.
Xavier posed in all of his glory. Check this out. I love it. The Cerebro helmet. You know, he's trying to scratch himself, maybe? I don't know. He's gonna grip something. Maybe get the remote. Oh man.
That is very cool. That is so cool,
I'm not a fan of this because it's always been kind of depicted as waves. Now in the Kirby days, it did kind of look mayonnaise-y.
Sure.
But it still it was more defined, like with like black lines.
Yeah.
It looked very cool.
So even on the side of the box, it's pink, and
Yeah.
you know, I thought they'd do something like that.
Yeah.
And yeah, I don't know. Other than that, dude, it's just too.
This is one of the best legends.
Oh, for
This is
sure.
one of the best legends as a whole.
You want to put his
Very much worth it. Yeah, we'll switch the head out. Hey, we didn't have to use the Wing Chun
I know,
Danger
right?
Room base for this one. You know,
odd.
he comes with legs and his own base, guys.
Yeah,
I mean,
jeez.
this is a lot of bang for your buck.
For sure.
This is a lot of.
What
bang
does he
for your
run?
buck. Retail $39.99.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I can see this one being.
That's worth it, to be honest with you.
Completely.
That's not bad.
Yeah, I love it. This is easily one of my favorites, and it's making me want to get more '90s era costumes
For sure.
and build a
Definitely.
90s era diorama or something.
Do you like this one better than the Toy Biz one that Legends
Yes.
did? You do? Okay.
Yes, because they never made a Legends style version of this wheelchair.
Or do you just come with like a...
It came with like a standard wheelchair, which I mean is very old school.
Yeah,
but this
we
is
don't
how
remember him with
this
that.
this is how I think about him.
Oh, me too.
And then they very much in the comics they've gone more of the X-Men film franchise version.
Oh, okay.
So where it's like kind of a blend of like, you know, some future tech, but
it's
it's
like a
also
rascal
wheels.
scooter kinda, yeah.
So,
Yeah.
which is more believable than
For
this,
sure.
but this is just cool looking.
Yeah.
I just really enjoy this. You can see there is a little bit of paint transfer on here. I don't know if that'll show up on there. It's a little nicked, but you'll see some right there.
Yeah.
Right in that area. So, you know, it's not perfect for the people who really enjoy, like I can see people repainting this
Yeah,
a
but,
bit.
Oh, look at that.
I mean, that's
a little
great.
Detail there.
The detail here is so fleshed out. It is so fleshed out. But some people look at those paint jobs and they're like, oh god, and then they just repaint it. And I can see that, but it's so beautiful by
It is.
itself. Like, it doesn't need
That's an
much.
awesome sculpt.
It doesn't need much.
That is so cool, man.
Let's get on this. Let's get on this Shadow King head and check that out. This is the Shadow King head attachment, and he automatically turned into the lead singer from Blues Traveler.
I think he looks like the Come to Daddy Aphex twin video.
Oh, very much so.
Like,
oh,
that's really
creepy.
creepy. Yeah,
It's
That's
quite
straight up
creepy. You know, the head proportions a little goofy. I'm not super into
Right.
it.
But I think it's supposed to look like that.
I'd like to find another figure that would fit this head on a little better,
Sure.
and then have them posed against each other.
Yeah.
I don't actually care for the head on this size body.
Yeah, it's kind of odd.
It's just goofy looking.
Yeah, it is kind of. Yeah, that's just kind of funny.
Yeah, but it's a nice accompaniment.
Yeah.
Very cool for the deep cuts people, and yeah, I'm super into it as a packing piece. But I'm gonna see if I can find a better figure that the head will fit on.
Oh yeah, but that is just. That's cool.
Yeah.
That's just too cool, man. What do you think?
Shriner Xavier, you know.
Shriner?
For me, on a scale of 1 to 10, this is a hard 9.
Yeah, me too.
Hard 9. I don't know what's a 10, but this isn't it. But
It's
it's
right there.
close.
It's
It's
right
close.
there, dude.
Like this could get into a 10 if I start comparing.
Yeah.
And, you know, and it is heavily accessory based. You
Yep,
know.
yep.
Heavily accessory based for this.
It's just weird. Yeah.
I think we got one more pose in us, guys, just to really show the diversity of this figure, and we really think that you're going to enjoy it. One of the best things about this figure, I think, is the realism here, okay? Look what you can do, like the variation of poses you can get. You know, he hit a bump. You know, maybe a Wolverine came home off a bender, pushed him out of his chair, caught him sleeping. Or maybe he was, he had a rough day, waxing poetic with Magneto.
Right.
And then wasn't watching where he's going.
Just tipped.
Yeah.
It happens. Be careful.
Yeah, Shadowcat sleepwalking through the halls, messes up the circuitry, just ejects our man here, Xavier.
If you get the Shadow King maybe doing something.
Oh, man. That looks crazy. Like he was like a worm, like some ethereal worm that just knocked him out of his chair. All right, guys, we're not making fun of handicapped people.
We're making fun of Xavier.
This Xavier and this action figure.
Exactly.
That's our show for today, guys. We really hope that you're enjoying these toy reviews. If you like what we're doing, please hit subscribe, give us a like, leave us a comment, tell your friends.
Yeah.
If there's a figure that you would like us to review, or if you just don't like the show, leave us a comment.
Yeah.
We want to hear you guys' feedback.
Constructive.
Yes, it would be best for everybody. But you guys do you.
Yeah.
You can. Follow us on Instagram at REC Podcast. Shoot us a DM. Comment on the posts. Eric, so I gave it a hard 9. You gave it a hard 9?
Big time. Yeah,
all
buy
right.
this. It's well worth $40.
Oh, completely.
Get it. Yeah.
Well, guys, thank you so much for watching. I have been your host, Roman Chavez.
Still Erik Icarus.
And we will catch you next time.